What's going on, guys? I'm going to show you how you can sync Fortnite clips to music. This is pretty much the most important thing when it comes to editing, because you can have a bunch of good effects and stuff and masking, but if you haven't got a good sync, then none of it really matters. Syncing is probably the hardest thing to master when it comes to editing, but it's also the first thing that you should learn. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how I do my syncing, and yeah. So I'm in After Effects right now, and I'm going to just click on New Composition, and then we've got HD TV 1080p and then 29.97 FPS, and you can see I've made the duration 30 seconds, which is okay. Then you just press OK, and now you're gonna get your song and drag it in. So I've got my song here, just drag that into your composition. I'm gonna leave the song and the clip that I'm using for this down in the description so you guys can follow along with me. And what we're gonna do now is just get our clip, drag it on top of the song, and then click on the song, double tap L on your keyboard, so that's L, and now you can see my waveforms will probably look different to yours. Mine's a bit more clear. If you want that, just right click on where it says comp 1, and then just untick rectified audio waveforms, and then it will just make it more clear. So we're going to go to where we want the clip to start, so yeah, we're going to want it to start here. I'm just going to cut it right here and then drag this to the start. I don't want the clip to be making any sound, so I'm just going to click on this little sound thing to mute the clip, especially when using time remap, because when you speed up clips it will make the audio sound really strange. So yeah, now let's just begin syncing this clip. So what we're going to do is right click on the clip and then go to time and then enable time remapping, or press Ctrl Alt T on your keyboard to get this. And you can see now we have this little menu. If this disappears for whatever reason, just press U on your keyboard and it will open it back up. So I think I'm going to start the clip right around here. This looks good. So what I'm going to do is make a keyframe here and then just drag this to the start. And basically what time remap does is it remaps the time. So if I was to make a frame here and then I dragged it closer to the end of the clip, it would slow it down. Whereas if I dragged it more to the start of the clip, it would speed it up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make a marker on... So what you're going to start doing now is just marking up the beats of your song. So as you can see right here, make sure you have the waveforms open by double pressing L on your keyboard. And then we're going to go to the first beat, which is right here. And then click this little marker right here. Just click that and it will mark wherever your cursor is. Not cursor, but wherever this blue thing is. Okay, so I've got all of these marks placed and ready to sync up the clip. So now we're just going to hide the waveforms by pressing U on your keyboard. And then we're going to go up to the clip again and then press U on the keyboard to bring up the time remap. Okay, so what I'm going to do is when syncing your clips, you want to make sure that on the beat something is happening. So if we play this clip real quick, so we can see he throws the C4, that's an action that he does, grapples onto the C4, hits the first launch pad, hits the crash pad, swings his pickaxe, and then pulls out his sniper right here, and then shoots, and then the shot hits. So there's a lot of things that we can sync to in this clip. You can sync to spins, you can sync to pickaxes being swung, you can sync to pretty much anything that happens in the clip. Any movement that they make, basically. So the first thing I'm going to do is when the C4 gets thrown, which is right here. So what I'm going to do is go to the point where you see the C4 getting thrown, which is right here, and then just drag this onto the first marker. And then he grapples onto the C4 right here, make a marker, put that on the second beat, and then hits the launch pad, which I'm going to put on this beat, and then hits the crash pad, which is basically already perfect right here, and then swings a pickaxe, which is already perfect, so I'm just going to make a marker there anyway so we can curve it, and then pulls out the sniper right here. Now actually what I'm going to do for this clip is, instead of making the pickaxe swing, I'm just going to make him pull out the sniper straight away. So it looks like this. And then the next thing is the shot, which is right here. You can see, if you want to know when the shot exactly happens, you can see down here where it says 1. Right, as soon as that says 0, that's where the shot happens. So we're going to drag that into this beat. And then the hit of the shot right here. Gonna drag onto the last beat, and then right at the end, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make it say Victory Royale, and then we're just gonna cut the clip right there. And make sure you're always saving this, guys, in case if it crashes. I'm just gonna call it tutorial, and I spell tutorial, whatever. And now if we play this, we're gonna see that it does not look good at all. So this does not look good at the moment. It doesn't look smooth, and the reason for that is because we haven't added speed and stuff to the clip. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select all of these keyframes that we've just created, and press F9 on your keyboard. If you don't have F9 key for some reason, just right click keyframe assistant and then press easy ease. So now just click on the first keyframe, and then we're gonna go to this graph editor right here, and basically how the graph editor works is it adjusts the speed of the clip, as I mentioned. So if we was to go halfway through the clip and then I made it like super slow like this, a smooth line like this means that it's not moving at all. So we can see that there's just a flat line, and it's basically just still. As you can see, as we go through, it's just still. So a straight line means that it's not moving at all. And then if I was to do like a super high up line, like a line that goes like this, has a nice curve to it, then what it will do is it will make it go fast in. And then if I was to make this go down like this, what it does is it makes it go fast in, because the line is curved like this. Let me zoom in. By the way, to zoom in, just hold down Alt and use your scroll wheel to zoom in. So you can see this looks like it goes fast in, and then there's basically like a straight line in the middle, which means that it's slow in the middle, and then it goes fast at the end. So what this does is it means it's fast when it comes in, slow, fast again. And this is basically how everyone does their sync. Okay, so in some occasions, guys, you want the graph to look like the ones on screen right now. If you want it to be a little less sharp. So yeah, just play around with the graph until you get something that you like. Now you can see that we haven't got a lot of room to work with here on this clip, so what I wouldn't do is make this crazy high like this, because then it's just going to bug out and not look good at all. So what we do is we just adjust it to how much space we have. So you always want the yellow knob thing to be underneath this one. So if I was to have it over this one, like right here, then it just wouldn't look good. But if I was to have it here, because the line is under this one, then it would look clean. Now, I'm sorry if this is really hard to understand, but you guys are just going to have to bear with me, because it will make sense the more and more you do it. You'll start to understand it more as you do it with time. So I'm just going to go through and do it for every single one of these beats, and I'll come back in a second. So yeah, this isn't looking too bad. For my first try, I think this is pretty good. Now you could go more in depth with it and just make sure that everything is perfect. Now I still don't like the way that this C4 throw looks, so I'm just going to try to maybe make this look like this or something and just test it. So what we can do to make this kind of smoother is just press Ctrl-Shift-D wherever it starts to be choppy, so right here, and then go to where it stops being choppy, Ctrl-Shift-D. Click on this part that's like really choppy. So if I just look, you can see it's like really doesn't look good at all. And then what we're gonna do is make sure that this little thing down here is checked. And then what we're gonna do is just highlight the clip that's choppy, and you can see it selects it down here. And then you're gonna see these boxes. Go to the first one and just click it once, and then click it twice until it looks like this, like a little arrow. And I'm also gonna do this when he pulls out the gun, because I think it will look good there too. So just frame blend this. And now, yeah, this is looking pretty clean. So yeah, that was it for the syncing tutorial, guys. I hope that it helped you out and you enjoyed watching. If you guys want to see how to add effects and stuff, one, I'd recommend buying my editing pack down in the description. Got to plug that editing pack real quick. And two, just let me know down in the comments if you want me to make a new video showing some effects and stuff and how to use my pack. Anyways, guys, that's it for me, and peace out.